If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button. It does absolutely nothing but boost my ego. If you're interested in IRL stuff, I am doing a video game collection series right now. Please feel free to check that out. And of course, if you need coins, head over to U7Buy. The link for that is in the description. Use the code TVM at checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another episode of the past and present Liverpool series. I would call it a road to glory, but it's not really a road to glory. It's just this is what I'm doing on the account, trying to build a good past and present Liverpool team with a few icons sprinkled around the place. If we can get any of the cards that are currently in promos, for example, right now Jordan Henderson is a card that would fit perfectly in this team instead of Gini Wijnaldum, because even though Gini Wijnaldum is a decent little card, there's nothing really wrong with him, he doesn't fit in that team at all in terms of chemistry. It's woeful. I went into a couple of games in Rivals, noticed there was a little milestone that I needed to complete. So I thought, well, I'll go in and I'll see if I can get it. But also, I would like some okay rewards. I'm not looking for anything special. I'm just looking for some rewards. I've gone through a lot of this FIFA, not really playing much of Rivals. You know, playing a few friendlies here or there, doing a few objectives, and not really picking up many rewards in terms of Division Rivals, and especially through FUT Champs. I think I've probably only done about 3 or 4 FUT Champs weekends. Like, I just don't have any interest in doing it whatsoever. But this team in Rivals, it can cope, you know. My first opponent had absolutely no chance. He was getting bombarded to the point where he decided he was gone. He left. Second opponent, much more of a player, this one. I think he was a Liverpool fan as well, because why else would you have Gold Trent at right back at this stage of the game? But I could easily have done a Jerzy Dudek showcase in this one. He was absolutely insane, as he concedes, but he saved me on so many an occasion. And this is something new that I've never really done with him before. Catches it from a corner, had a little look up. Normally I play it short, and I thought, well, Wilson's there, why not? And we're in. I mean, obviously, Wilson doesn't have the pace, but he does have the cunning and the know-how to play a great ball to someone who isn't left-footed. Robbie Keane, he wasn't really good when he was at Liverpool. That's why he lasted like 6 months, and he's not great in this game either. I mean, he's all right, to be fair. I thought that was in. He missed. Fantastic. Turns out he's not right-footed either. I don't know. I would like to replace Robbie Keane fairly quickly, maybe put him on the bench, but more importantly, of course, we do need to replace Gini Wijnaldum. Wilson is a bit of a goal machine, not going to lie. Relied on him quite a lot throughout the 2 games. He was the main goal threat. Robbie Keane up front could not, for some reason, put the ball in the back of the net. Davis from corners, turns out he's actually not bad. That was hit the second corner, not the initial first corner. The first corner was saved and tipped round for another corner. And there will be yet another opportunity for Davis to use his head in just a second, because we had a corner in the 93rd minute. We've already played past stoppage time. This would have been beautiful, and it rattles the top of the crossbar. And unfortunately, the game finishes 1-1. So, 2 games in Division Rivals for this episode. One, we came away with a rage quit, and the other one was a hard-fought draw. Honestly, when he scored the first goal, I thought we'd lost it. But the first game was a lot of fun, and then we fought back in the second to make it a draw, which is a bit of a pointless result in Rivals. It just doesn't really do anything except count towards your sort of monthly milestone, I guess. I think I've done 22 out of 50. Is it 50? The next milestone? I've hit 20. Is it then 50 and then 90 or something? I can't remember. I think I've hit 22. Anyway, I've got a milestone. In fact, before we go to the milestones, I have some packs to show you. So pack number 1, I'm sat down last night and I'm having, a pick, and I'm having just to go through these picks. And the first one was Trammell, and of course I already own him in the club, so that's going to give me a fair few coins. I say fair few, like 15k or something, but still, it was a few coins. That was pick number 1. And these aren't necessarily going in order, but pick number 2 for the video anyway, we are going to get ourselves yet another captain. Unfortunately, it's not Jordan Henderson, it is Fonte, which, I mean, to be fair, he looks like a decent defender. It's just a shame that he doesn't actually fit in this past and present Liverpool, but he may fit in a French league team at some point during this series. And then it was time for EA to play some sort of sick joke. I did the 86 double. I gave away Hadji. I've used him. I'm not a massive fan of him. I'm never going to use him again. And there he goes. 86 double upgrade. The reason I did this was because Jordan Henderson is available. And I need him desperately for this team because Gini Wijnaldum just isn't working. And of course, if I didn't hit Henderson, I could hit potentially something that could help me complete Michael Owen and then maybe complete something else Liverpool related. So we open it up. And what's the one flag you don't want to see? It's that one. Little bit disappointing. And this isn't the sick joke. The sick joke is behind Navas. It would be awesome if, like, the card slid out. It doesn't. It was Coleman. Why is that a sick joke? Well, this is a past and present Liverpool series and we go and pack the best Everton player in the game. Maybe Richarlison could have something to say about that. But Richarlison, I think, was an SBC. So, yeah. I can't use him because you can't put an Everton player in a past and present Liverpool team. But also, we've got Trent there who's, I think, higher rated anyway. So I know what you're thinking. How lucky are you? You've got yourself 3 captain cards. And yeah, I know. I did a lot of player picks in between those. And I don't think the Trammell was the very first pick I did. It might have been the second. The first one was, not that this is a bad card, but Dybala. We'll have a little look at the club, actually, because you can see what's going on there. I've got a lot of loans because I do a lot of friendlies and stuff. But annoyingly, I've got Messi, which isn't really that an expensive card anyway. Plus, I'm not likely to use him again for a while. Instead of looking all the way over there, I'm going to bring this screen over so I can look at this. I've got Varane, who annoyingly, again, is a very, very good defender. I would happily keep him there till the end of the game, but he's a Man United player. That ain't happening. So, Neymar, he is tradable, but I don't think there's any point selling him because he's probably not worth anything anymore. Weghorst is my favourite striker in this game, and I can't use him in the past and present Liverpool. Jose Font is there as well. Bernardo Silva, not tradable, but, you know, non-loan. Puyol, right card. I did Puyol in an SBC ages ago. Like, was it? I don't think it was swaps, was it? I can't remember. Rijkaard got out of an icon pack. Awful. Muniain is growing on me. He is tradable as well. Bowen is tradable. I'm kind of hoping that that card gets upgraded even further. Verratti is absolutely banging and links to Neymar, Messi, and obviously the rest of the players that I have from PSG. Unfortunately, he doesn't play for Liverpool and never has done, so that ain't happening. David Beckham, one of my favourite players of all time, but plays for the scum over in Manchester, so he's not going to get anywhere near. It's a term of endearment, the scum. Baggio, brilliant player in real life. That is a terrible card. There's my Trammell. That is my tradable Trammell. No, it's not. That's my untradeable Trammell. My tradable one is on the transfer list, so I still haven't used him. Coleman over there, Navas, of course, we still have. I've used a fair few cards. Dybala was the player that I packed first. I've used a fair few of my higher rated cards to complete the 86, and I think we're very close on Michael Owen now as well, and then we just have some fodder down there. But I really need to improve that Gini Wijnaldum spot, even if it's Fabinho and just a base version of that of Fabinho. I think I would probably take it. I mean, Curtis Jones can defend to a certain extent. I mean, it's the same stat as Gini Wijnaldum, right? Because Wijnaldum was my CDM throughout those 2 games, and he did relatively well. And then I had that sort of secondary CM who liked to go forward a little bit in Curtis Jones, and it worked really well. Jari Litmanen cannot play in that role because he cannot defend. He's got like 20 or 30 defending. So I need someone, past and present Liverpool, who is actually capable of sticking a foot in and taking the ball, essentially. I think that's called making a tackle. So, for some reason, I hadn't done this. It's because I buy a lot of cards and use them. But first owned rivals. Win 100 matches in rivals with at least 7 first owned players in your starting squad. That gives us a 50k pack. And the total group reward is a 100k pack. So we are going to end things here today with some decent packs, which is nice to see. I cannot remember the last time I opened a 100k pack. It's going to be real. It's going to be useless, actually. I think I'm going to open it. It's going to be terrible. I don't think I'm close on, apart from co-op, maybe. Yeah, I'm 1 game away from getting a 50k pack in co-op. I don't think I mean, I've barely yeah, I mean, I've got a long way to go to get a 50k pack in that one, and then a 100k for the 300 games, which also gives us an ultimate pack as well, which is crazy. Miles away from anything in there, probably not going to complete anything in there, and yeah, there we are. That's where we are with the objectives. Nothing to hide on this account. I'll just show you whatever needs to be shown. So, we've already packed 3. Can we make it 4? These are untradeable, but even if I don't pack captains, I just want high-rated cards. We can get Michael Owen done. He can go into the team. I'll put him in instead of Gini Wijnaldum, and I'll probably play... see, now that's the problem. If I do put him in instead of Wijnaldum, who... I mean, Curtis Jones goes CM. Who goes secondary CM? It's going to have to be Litmanen or Carvalho, neither of which can do the job. So I kind of need to pack either Fabinho here for chemistry reasons or Jordan Henderson. It's a board. It's disappointing, but it's not the biggest pack we have, so calm down. 83. Do get Inform, which could come in handy for something. No duplicates, which is always nice, and that pack is pretty trash. It's not the big... That's the warm-up. That wasn't the big one. That was the warm-up. This is the big one. Guaranteed an 84. Could get Wijnaldum. I can't think of anyone else. Like, inform-wise, I don't think there's anyone in form that I would actually really want. Van Dijk would be decent instead of Davis, I suppose. Robertson would be fantastic because Gomez is awful. He is like a bus. I do not like him at left-back. So, yeah, Andy Robertson or Jordan Henderson, please. Henderson would be the main one. It's a walkout. It's French. It's a CDM. It's N'Golo Kante, which is good. Don't get me wrong, I am happy to pack N'Golo Kante. That is a banger of a card if ever I've seen one. And they pop up first before captain cards. So for example, I got Navas, I'm pretty sure, and then behind it was Coleman. We could have Coleman here. Again, don't want him, but we could. Jordan Henderson is 93 rated. We've got 2 duplicates, so we could actually have Coleman. We have 86 Laporte, 90 Kante, and then Maguire and a bunch of random fodder. And at the end, unfortunately, we have not one Liverpool player in the entire thing. Emre Can is past and present, so actually he can go in there. Doesn't link to anyone, which is the exact same problem I have with Gini Wijnaldum, unfortunately. I can't see anyone else. Did Kante play for Liverpool? No, of course he didn't. Can't really see anyone else, unfortunately. That is, I mean, that's a shame, but it is what it is. Are these tradable? No, they're not. Well, we could put all that in the club. I think that might mean that we can actually go and complete Michael Owen. This may look a little overkill for an 83 rated team because we do have 2 86s in there, but the rest of it is very low rated fodder. And it's all pretty much untradeable as well. So that's the England boy, or England's boy, SBC section done. Small rim mixed players pack. We can't open that because I still have Kramaric and who else is it? Tellez, who can go back into the club. So I have to use Kramaric either in the 84 rated team or discard him or put him into a player pick. But either way, we have 1 segment left of Michael Owen, which would mean that we have a bit of a selection headache, really. Because, yeah, he can go into the team, and it's not a bad player to put in, let's be honest. But at the same time, I can't really use him. But at the same time, it does kind of leave me with issues, like CDM-wise, and I still need that left-back. I actually managed to fit Kramaric into this team. And there we go. That is an 84 rated team, apparently. Navas is the only high rated card to note. Had to go by Joel Matip. And there we go. We get a premium mixed players pack back, which is probably going to give us nothing. But that is Moments Michael Owen complete. What a bumper episode that is. I packed 3 captains. I completed an icon. Had a 100k pack and a 50k pack, and there's some gameplay. This is the peak of the series at episode 2. There he is. Is he amazing? Probably not. Am I going to really enjoy him? Again, probably not. But he is going to be a much improved player over Robbie Keane, that's for sure. I might actually just keep Wijnaldum in there for now and then just put Michael Owen in instead of Keane and have Keane on the bench, because the other thing with this team is in that second game where I was struggling and I needed to get back into it, what sub could I make? Exactly. I couldn't. There was no one on the bench that could come on and change it. If I was 2 or 3 nil up, I probably would have brought on Elliot or something for a laugh. But I can't do that. When I'm looking for a goal, I need a player. And Robbie Keane off the bench might actually be something that I can work with because he's fresh legs, he's quick, he's not bad. That is a decent card. It's not great, especially by these captain standards that are coming out. In fact, if they release that as a 92 captain, you'd be going, well, is it really a 92 card? Don't think it is. Some of the cards that they release that are like 92, 93 rated, Jordan Henderson's card is better than that card in that position, which is crazy. Icons, I mean, they're good for a little while, and then it's just the name. You are buying the name because most of them are not good enough. I mean, I say most. Obviously, the likes of Pele and Puskas and Eusebio and stuff, yeah, fine, they are. But, yeah, most of them, they fall way behind a lot sooner than they should, which is a shame. So, first pack gives us Martin Odegaard back, because I just used him, incidentally. This is tradable as well, so I wouldn't really mind something that I could sell. Pele, please, because I don't think he ever played for Liverpool. No, there we go. Carvajal, maybe? Who else could it be? Navas? Yeah, Carvajal. That's actually not a bad card. He's always worth a lot of money. Do I keep him? Do I sell him? I don't know. 85 Carvajal is always a card in every FIFA that will go up higher than any other 85 rated card because of links. He is perfect for links for SBCs. I think I've only ever wanted him once, so I'm not bothered about keeping him because I'm never going to use him, and I'm never going to use him in an SBC either, so I may sell him. I know what you're thinking. You've got 186,000 coins. Go and buy someone. And yes, you're right. I should go and buy someone. But I want those coins there just in case there's an SBC that I really want. Just in case there's a casino SBC that I really want to do. Or they drop an amazing pack that I can't turn up. I just like having a coin balance. And 100 and something thousand is probably the bare minimum I'm willing to go to. To be fair, I might go down to like 90 or 100,000, so I suppose I could probably spend 80k. But at the moment, I'm just trying everything I can to generate as many packs as possible to go after Jordan Henderson. But when this promo is over and I can no longer pack him, I'm not sure. Is it nominees that come out on Friday? Does it start this week? I'm not sure. But either way, we can start then maybe going and buying a few cards, and we'll sell the investments this week. The coin balance will look a lot better, and maybe we'll invest in a better CDM. I'm hoping that they release Gerrard's icon so we can start working towards that, but we'll have to wait and see. If you enjoyed this episode of Liverpool Past and Present, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.